Quotes from Hudson Taylor. From the Kindle, Deep Christian Quotes and Bible Verses. First quote. Is not the Church of God today more like these untrained steeds than a company of horses in Pharaoh's chariot? And while self-will and disunion are apparent in the Church, can we wonder that the world still lieth in the wicked one, and that the great heathen nations are barely touched? Second quote. Draw me. We will run after thee. But, what follows? A wondrously glad surprise. No Moriah, no Calvary, on the contrary, a King. When the heart submits, then Jesus reigns. And when Jesus reigns, there is rest. Third quote. It was resting in Jesus now, and letting him do the work which makes all the difference. Whenever he spoke in meetings after that, a new power seemed to flow from him, and in the practical things of life a new peace possessed him. Troubles did not worry him as before. He cast everything on God in a new way, and gave more time to prayer. Fourth quote. How then to have our faith increased? Only by thinking of all that Jesus is and all he is for us. His life, his death, his work, he himself has revealed to us in the Word, to be the subject of our constant thoughts. Not a striving to have faith, but a looking off to the faithful one seems all we need. A resting in the loved one entirely, for time and eternity. Fourth quote. It was the exchanged life that had come to him, the life that is indeed no longer I. It was a blessed reality. Christ liveth in me. And how great the difference! Instead of bondage, liberty; instead of failure, quiet victories within; instead of fear and weakness, a restful sense of sufficiency in another. So great was the deliverance, that from that time onward Mr. Taylor could never do enough to help to make this precious secret plain to hungry hearts wherever he might be. Fifth quote. Fruit-bearing involves cross-bearing. We know how the Lord Jesus became fruitful, not by bearing his cross merely, but by dying on it. Do we know much of fellowship with him in this? Sixth quote. It is no small comfort to me to know that God has called me to my work, putting me where I am and as I am. I have not sought the position, and I dare not leave it. He knows why he places me here, whether to do, or learn, or suffer. Thanks.